Matt Hayes,
Oh, my God, this is ridiculous.
and Leon Searcy.
If you can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the porch.
How you like me now?
Oh, yes. Friday is here. A Florida home AC Friday fired up and ready to go. Good looking weather. We got our festival down in the Og beginning tonight. Looking forward to that. The shrimp dinner on Sunday. So much to get into, though. From a sports world, we need to keep an eye on what's happening in U.S. hockey with the ultimate setup for what American hockey fans are hoping for, to see if they see the United States go for the gold as they move on. But right now it's Canada and Finland.
It's thrilling.
Yeah, it is. And yesterday it was as well with the women. They go into 3-on-3 in OT in a beautiful move to get to the net. I feel like Rick Ballou right now talking hockey. But they did win.
I'm a little off this morning.
Win the goal.
This afternoon. I had a little hacker moment.
Yeah. How's that?
I cut myself shaving.
Oh, boy.
So I put a little piece of, paper, toilet tissue on there to stop
Yeah,
it.
right.
So I walked in
JJ saw
the
it
office,
immediately.
and JJ goes, hacker. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? The classic hacker story with the cut in the Hall of Fame game, and it couldn't stop, and he has a hand towel. Still
Some
one of the
people
best
say there's
stories
still blood
of
stains
all
in that stadium.
time, by the way. That might be the best hacker story of all time.
It was.
Of all time.
We was in the press box doing the Hall of Fame, and he was just bleeding, just gushing, and he just kept padding it. We was like, bro,
With
get your
a hand towel from the
Exactly.
hotel.
First off, he doesn't
The
have
1010 probably got charged for that towel, by the way.
We did.
The towel was soaked. He walked in the press box with a towel that was more red than white.
It was.
He doesn't have enough
thought he-
facial hair to even try and shave.
I
honestly.
thought he had offed off somebody on the way here. For real, it was that bloody, bro. It was that bloody.
All right, so
Anyway, I didn't mean to commandeer the show.
no.
Like,
Yeah.
but it
But
was
listen,
kinda funny.
you kind of get a little hacker nutty, but you with the shave, like what kind of? Did you have a dull razor? How often?
No,
did you
it was sharp.
Yeah?
Yeah, I changed my razors often.
Yeah?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to do the head, too.
Yeah.
Just get
Do
mad.
you just double whammy it in the shower all
so the
at
head
once?
is different. The head is different than the face. The head I use
Okay.
like one of those
Limit.
freedom. That's called Freedom Shave or whatever. It's a cool little thing that like hugs your head as you shave it.
No.
But I don't shave every day for my head. I do with my face.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what you need to do. All right?
Talk to me, bro.
Go get you some magic shave, okay?
Hold on, should we take it in the Leon's locker room right
give
now?
me a little Barry White right
Lemon
now.
Pepper Locker Room with Leon Searcy. Served up by Wingstop.
All right, Wingstop is now open at 1 a.m. So those tasty fried wings are available to 1 a.m.
beautiful.
every day now. All right.
And we're going deep in the locker room right
Yes,
now.
absolutely. Because you one of my colleagues. You're my brother from another mother. I can't have you bleeding before you get to the set. Okay. So what you need to do, and it covers both bases. Now it covers the head and the face.
All right.
Right before you get in the
Do
shower.
you use it?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Magic shave.
Magic shave.
Magic shave.
Magic shave. It comes.
Wait,
in
is this like Nair for women?
No, it's not Nair for women.
All right.
It is not Nair for women.
Because then you'd be losing hair.
Yeah.
I would be, yeah.
So it comes in. It's like you squeeze it out,
Right?
rub it,
Yeah.
then you put it on your head, all around the head. Then you put it on your facial area.
Uh-huh.
And then you wait for like 10 minutes, take a shower, it all comes off.
So it's like Nair for women.
That
No,
is
it's
a little
not.
more.
No.
It's a little more Nair like.
Now, if you want to call it Nair, you call it Nair. It's not Nair. It's magic shave.
Does it smell? Like, can you
No,
smell
it
it
doesn't
burning?
stink. No. Now, they used to have magic shave back in the day where you had the water and mixture and all that other kind of stuff.
Okay,
But
so
that-
it's magic shave. Let me ask, is it
Yeah.
for brothers or is it for anybody?
Listen, it's brothers on the bottle, and there's
It's for bald people. is what
and it's for
for.
You stay out of this full head, okay? Just
I'm
stay out
just
of this
looking
full
at it
head
right
of hair.
now. I'm looking at it on a.
Do you see it?
online.
Do you see it? Do you see it? All brothers on the cover?
So
white guys advertise too.
I've seen a lot of black men using it in the Google images,
All right, so
Mhm.
but I'm sure it's also fine for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Bring
does
you,
it-
bring
But
you
yes,
over to the dark
But
side.
let me ask you something. You're-
Majority
You-
people
don't be
online
afraid of the
using
dark
it are
side.
black.
All right? Come over to the dark side.
does it?
But let me ask you this, because you are very much just in this way, metrosexual, where you take care of yourself. You take care of your face and
If
your
I don't, who's
no,
going
your
to?
skin looks great. Is what I'm saying.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you-
So you're not worried about
Let's
putting that
just
stuff
announce
on your
this
head
right now. Just if you do take care of that you're not just Metro. Okay, anyone could do that. Okay.
Right, but I'm
Yeah.
saying he's very intent on how he takes care of his face and his head, right?
Smells good.
Yes,
He's a
yes.
grooming.
Yeah.
So my point is, you're not worried about
Aficionado.
that's a chemical you're putting on your head and your face. You're not worried about that.
No, bro. I've been using it since I was a Steeler.
Really?
Because when I went into games, I wanted to be bald headed and fierce.
Yeah.
What's the name of it again?
Magic shade.
Big, bad, bald,
Alright.
and
Big,
fierce.
big bad,
So,
and bald
I'm
headed.
going to ask you a
If
question.
anybody else has tried this on the text line, give us your feedback. all right?
If any
Ha-
white
hair
guys
comes
have
back.
tried-
Especially if you're white.
Hair comes back, though, correct?
Yeah, it comes
Yeah,
back.
so
Yeah.
Yeah, look at his
basically,
beard. His beard looks
all
great.
this does is just basically stunt
so you don't have
slow
to
it
use
down.
a razor.
There
all
you
the
go,
time.
that part.
It gets rid of it so you don't have to use a razor.
So
That part,
so you never bring a break.
No, bro.
A
All you gotta
blade.
do, no, you don't have to bring a blade. You just put it on your head, and you put it on where you want the hair to come off. You sit for about 10
Have,
minutes, chill, have your beer, brew, whatever you need to do. Jump in the shower, comes off.
Right.
See,
on that,
plus
on that,
Big
hang on, on
Sirs-
that, I don't want him to lose this. Okay, wherever you want it to come off,
The hair.
has it gone? Has it been applied
Here we
anywhere
go.
else?
Here.
No.
Why am I shocked that this is where it goes? With
I
this?
just wanted to
Seriously.
know.
Seriously.
Crude.
Every time.
What are you talking about every time? We haven't
So,
had this
bro,
conversation
see,
before.
The problem with Sirs is he's one of those guys that has a bald head.
Yeah.
But it's not bald. He has hair on his head.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a full head of hair.
Yeah, but I would prefer bald.
You disgust me, by the way.
I would.
You have a full head of hair.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Look at
if
it.
you
If I
wanted to
wanted
grow
to.
your hair, you'd have
Yeah,
a
I
full head of
could.
hair.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't even know that
In the
about
words
you.
of you, bro, you disgust me.
No. Okay.
All right. I gotta find.
Do
They
it,
know,
bro.
Joe, I have never done what you just said, okay?
So if
now,
I
there is a
get-
thing called the manscaper, by the way.
Believe me, I've got the tools.
Okay, I
I've
got the Manscaped
essentials.
too. It works
I'm
well.
just
Those are
curious.
different. This is just
Yeah, this is
you
just
hop in the
complete-
shower, it's done.
Right.
That part.
So if I give you a year, Leon,
Do I
how long are we talking?
a year to grow hair?
Yeah.
You have a nice throw, I bet, right?
I could grow full head hair.
Yeah.
If I let it
Dude,
go.
I want to see that bad.
I do too.
Yeah, really?
I
Yeah.
do too, man. I definitely
Why
do.
not?
I'm gonna find this, but
There's
Sirs,
certain people of the opposite sex would not be having that.
Oh, she's locked in. She doesn't have
Right,
a choice.
she's locked in. She ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
so
Come
she
on.
wants the smooth dome, is what you're saying.
There you go, that part.
All
You gotta
right,
give-
I'm gonna find this.
give
Give them
But-
what they want.
Get the ladies what they want.
There's an old picture of Big Sirs in studio
Mm.
when we were all the way not in the most recent place, but in the old place.
Right,
Yep.
right.
And it was one of his first drop-ins to XL Primetime, and
Mhm.
I think I've shot it to you before.
Yeah, I
with a
know.
little throwback.
Hacker sent it to me because he sent it as an anniversary gift. He said, "Bro, he sent it to Fred." Hacker sent it and said,
Y'all's
"Hey, bro,
anniversary.
Right, so-
y'all 10-year anniversary."
Let me tell you something. I don't doubt that. I
Bro,
honestly
I
do not
promise
doubt
you.
that.
I promise you, I cannot make this up.
All right,
And
so
I'm
that is
gonna tell you
beautiful.
exactly what he said. He said, "Saw this on Facebook this morning. Had to send it to you. This was 10 years ago today." He sent me the
that is
picture.
just
See?
hilarious.
We're all man's man here, right?
Ah, look
Oh.
at your hair, dude.
As a matter of fact, let me see it because I got this one right here. Oh
Look how
yeah,
good he
there
looks,
it is.
man.
So this,
Yeah,
You guys got to tweet that out.
Bro, I gotta be honest with you. You're a handsome man with the fro.
yeah.
You might want to grow it out.
Let me just tell you this though. There might have been some color added to me.
let me see.
To
All right,
the
let me see
hair.
that one. Pass that one over here. I just want to see it.
There might have been some color.
You know what
added
this
to me.
reminds me of, bro?
What's up?
Your Steelers. Remember the Steelers picture you showed me when you first got? They did that promotional picture of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were all like, "Damn, that's a good-looking dude." Like you were all cut and everything.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
All right, so it's
Mhm.
funny that they're not the exact same picture,
But
but,
that was-
that was
yeah.
the day.
Same
That
day.
was
Yeah.
the day. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the day.
Yeah, and Big Sirs had the big smile, but you see this painted line up top, Matt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's when the brother
Is that
barber.
painted?
Well, here's the,
Is that painted that line?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. There's some color in my hair.
Yeah.
They say my sister is
Not
a
all natural.
my sister is
No,
a,
color. Just take the gray out. You mean?
yeah, you just to take
Yeah.
the
So
gray
there's
out.
not painted.
No,
There's
no,
not-
no,
Yeah,
no,
that
No, no,
line's
no.
not
Let me
painted.
tell you something, and he knows this. Brother
Yeah.
Barber will have a suitcase full of cans, spray paint. Okay,
Yeah.
that
see,
is real.
This right
okay?
here, my sister my sister is a master barber, so she was my barber.
Yeah,
So she kept me fresh
Right.
every day.
yeah, nice. And now once a week you have.
Yeah.
By the
service.
way, the text line brought to you by our good friends at Lifetime Enclosures.
Yeah.
It's just blowing up about this.
Yeah.
Guy says, I promise you, if you're white, you'll only use it once. LOL.
Well, we have a different guy that says white dude here. He posted a picture with it. Don't
okay.
leave it on too long in certain places. Follow directions.
See, there you go.
Yeah, don't scorch the earth.
Yes, from a
Yeah,
white
there
guy,
you go.
it will
Crazy.
it will burn the bleep out of your head. I promise you. If you don't add shaving cream or something to it.
That's fear factor. Yeah.
Another guy says primarily for black man.
Yeah.
And the
The
thing
guy
is
says-
you want the hair to fall off. You don't want everything to fall off. And so that's why you got to be a little cautious. Okay?
Well,
This is
So
a
it's a
PSA.
powder that you mix with water.
No.
No?
That's the old school way.
That's the old
They-
school.
They have it in like a lotion
Okay.
now that
Okay.
you can squeeze out the bottle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone
Alright.
says they call it black magic, and if you put it on your face, it will burn. Not sure.
It's like
about the
this.
head.
Okay, I
Good
call
luck.
I call Magic Shave like the Doobie Brothers. It crosses over
All right, I trust you.
genres.
All right.
It does.
I'm not
It's
saying I'm
Doobie.
going to do it, but I
I'm
trust you.
just telling you. It crosses genres.
Once you bring the doobies into it, I'm
Well,
all
there
right
you
with
go.
it.
All right. You guys keep it coming with the intel. Again, not all of it's needed, but it's welcome.
It's important stuff.
We appreciate it. 641-1010 hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, a Florida Home AC Friday. We're definitely digging it today, getting into a handful of things. We're going to get Big Surge to, at the very least, kind of set up the combine for us. We need to get into another big piece of news, which is good news for the local high school kids. So we will set that up, and then we'll get into a handful of other things today. Big college basketball weekend we will touch on. Big upsets this week that we need to look back and at least kind of get an idea as we're getting closer and closer to the month of March and March Madness.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford.
I'm Jeff Lageman, right here on the flagship station of the Jaguars.
That's a heck of a catch.
1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Don't miss your chance to see LPGA Tour Stars of Tomorrow competing at Atlantic Beach Country Club March 5th through the 7th. It's the Epsom Tours Atlantic Beach Classic presented by Access Golf, and it's the first stop on the pathway to the top 15 ladies receiving LPGA Tour cards at the end of the season. So get out there and watch some high-quality golf. Support the ladies of tomorrow. Tickets and information available at AtlanticBeachClassic.com. That's AtlanticBeachClassic.com.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
Big personalities, bold opinions. Lunch just got louder. Josie, Matt, and Leon are XL Prime Time from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
Any questions? Yeah, what's lunch?
Noon to 2 on 1010XL.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
The road to March runs through Jacksonville. The 2026 Atlantic Sun Conference men's and women's basketball tournament is coming to VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Catch all 24 Division I basketball programs in action March 3rd through 9th. Reserve your seat today at asunsports.org/tickets. Jacksonville is the destination for ASUN basketball. Get your tickets to the 2026 Atlantic Sun Conference men's and women's basketball tournament today. asunsports.org/tickets.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Lauren Brooks here, and if you're getting a tax refund this year, here's a great way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tire. I've trusted the Parman family for years because they always take care of my car like it's their own. New tires make your ride safer and more reliable, and that's worth every penny. Schedule the best service in town at WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 and put your refund to work.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more.
Sports fans, ET here, and when I need to send a floral arrangement, there's only one thought, and that's Kuhn Flowers. A simple phone call or an online order. It's always easy with Kuhn. There's a reason Kuhn Flowers been doing it for over 75 years. Online at KuhnFlowers.com.
If you're listening to 1010 and you're a parent, chances are your kids are playing sports. Check out i9sports.com with spring and summer registration open right now. In the gym or on the field, and now at Tokoi Creek High School and Westside Middle. Check it out, i9sports.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
All right, there it is, Big Stars. Your nickname was again the Doobie Brothers?
Yeah. They crossed genres, bro. We don't like the Doobie Brothers, something wrong with you.
Yeah, I saw him. Excuse me, I saw him about a year and a half ago at Daly's, and it was maybe less than a year. Last
was
year.
Michael McDonald?
Yes, bro.
Nice,
They were
nice.
phenomenal.
Can still belt it out.
Yeah, they played for 2 hours. It was unreal. Unreal.
All right, so we're going to get into Combine a little bit, get Big Sirs to take us back. We'll probably do this a couple different times in different ways as we go through, but we're going to be able to see a lot of guys, as we have said and described them, on the hoof. That way you get the height, the weight, the measurements. We'll find out which of these guys are going to work out on the field, in the weight room, all that kind of stuff. And the Jaguar Brass will be up there as the week goes along, and there will definitely be plenty to tear into. But right now, this is not a bad, this is a feel-good story. On a Friday, you can always kind of get into a good mood heading into the weekend. Teddy Bridgewater was basically representing all of America. When he was in a situation, Big Sirs, I want you to jump in here because
the Teddy Bridgewater bill.
Yeah, it's called and it was actually I think originally called the Teddy Bridgewater Act, and then they had it passed as a bill through the Senate.
Yeah. Well, listen, the whole thing about it is the fact that Teddy Bridgewater. Listen, if Teddy Bridgewater team wasn't good and dominant and winning state titles, if this team sucked, they wouldn't even care. They cared more because Teddy Bridgewater had a phenomenal team that won the state title. And what
Miami.
Northwest.
Yeah,
Miami Northwest.
And it's also the fact that he's a former NFL player.
Yeah,
right.
that part too.
Right.
So the situation was, and listen, I've been a high school coach down in Miami at one particular time, and every kid is situational. All right, some kids need help, some kids don't need help, but most of the kids that I dealt with in the inner city where I coached, they need help. Whether it be food, money, clothes, transportation, whatever it may be. And as a coach, you're either their first or you're their second father, and their parents are usually working at times. So how a kid run up to you and say, "Coach, I haven't eaten today," you're going to feed them. Yeah. "Oh, Coach, I need a ride home today." And my parents, you're going to take them home. And you're not going to think twice about it. So the fact that he was penalized for this is just absurd to me.
Which he was.
And he was.
Yeah.
He was penalized for this, which was absurd. And they were saying because he was a former NFL player, he had more clout or collateral to where he could dish out these. But as a coach, you're not thinking about that. You just know the kids need help. You go out there and help them.
Yeah.
Whether it be 2, 10, 20, whatever it may be, you're going to help them out. Listen, when I went to the pros, my high school coach didn't have to ask me for anything. I went to him and said, "Coach, I got you.
Yeah.
Let me see the bill. Locker room, weight room, stadium." And I gave him 30 G's. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah.
I gave him 30 G's. He needed help with the locker room, equipment, stadium.
Nice.
And
because you grew in that program.
That man, his name's Bill Gerke. All right.
Oh yeah,
Bill Gerke,
a legend,
bro. I'm not sitting here if it wasn't for him and his tutelage when I was at Evans High School.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I had my dad in my life, but he's a part of the family, So I know how it is when it comes to these kids and their coaches and stuff like that. So there is an attachment. So I was glad to see them pass that bill, and where to some extent you can help a kid that needs the aid when it's necessary.
Yeah, there's no question that right now, as you go along with the finances of high school athletics, it has dwindled. It is evaporated in a lot of situations where they got to fundraise like mothers to try and make sure they can get everything like you're talking about, the weight room, the facilities, the practice area that they want, all this kind of stuff, uniforms, everything. And it's a hell of a thing. And this is true for public schools or anybody.
Yeah. And another thing is that a lot of these high school coaches are grossly underpaid.
Oh, my gosh. In the state of Florida.
Grossly.
All of them.
What all the talent that comes out of the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Now, you go to Texas, those coaches are the assistants, everybody's paid.
In Georgia.
In Georgia. Florida, I mean, come on now, that's ridiculous.
I don't quite get it because they like, and maybe one of our high school coaches can chime in or people who are involved with the whatever, the booster club, whatever, but they would have to get stipends for them. Okay. So then you that was approved where you could get, if you were a teacher, you'd get a salary. And then you'd be a coach and you get a stipend. And then after that, you'd have to raise some dollars. Well, then all of a sudden the HSAA is checking in on how these guys are getting compensated. And that's why the Welton Coffees of the world going back sometime would go up to Georgia to take a job or any of these other
Remember
guys.
Mike Pittman at Sewanee High School? He was
coached.
a legend. Left to go to Georgia. There's an even better one.
Yeah.
Robbie Pruitt at University Christian.
Same thing. Yeah.
Left to go to Georgia.
And they didn't, it didn't all work out. It wasn't all rosy up there for every one of them, but still, that's what they had to do at that point.
Now, I'm going to get on the alumni base, NFL alumni base of these schools that go to the pros. So Teddy Bridgewater went to Northwestern. Do you know how many NFL players came out of Northwestern? The fact that he had to come out of pocket doesn't make any sense to me. If you made it to the NFL through Northwestern, you should have created a pocket of money that you donated back to align and help these kids out.
An NFLNW fund.
That part.
NFL players that grew up at Northwestern.
I mean, all those
High.
schools, Northwestern, Central, American Heritage. I mean, all those schools down there.
I remember you making that point originally when this story came out, and you're like, "What the hell's going on?" And I agree with you that they shouldn't want for anything from a public high school's point of view, from their athletics program, particularly football. They shouldn't want for anything. I agree with that. All right, now speaking of the high school, you'll love this one. Give me that, JJ, if you don't mind.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
I say you'll love this. You'll laugh, if nothing else. This is according to ML Football, and I'm trying to make sure it's not coming from No Coast whenever I say this. But
which is ML Football is kind of like No Coast.
Yeah, but
got to be careful.
Yeah, at the same time, I'm giving them credit just in case. NFL legend Percy Harvin says he was high before every single football game he played. Quote, "There's not a game I played in that I wasn't high for."
Why would he come out and say that?
I have no idea where it came from.
Got problems, bro. That's why.
It's crediting Barstool, Florida, and a few others. So we'll see where it actually came from. But anyone shocked?
No.
Top 1%, the top 1% there.
There's no shock factor. I mean, some of that stuff you can just take to the grave.
Right. Just leave it alone.
He's trying to get clicks, bro.
Yeah.
That's all he's trying to do.
It might be. But anyway, and especially when we're talking about these young kids that Teddy Bridgewater's trying to do something good for, you don't need to be putting that out there on social.
You don't.
So listen, this is not about Harmon. I want to circle back real quick to what you were talking about with the high schools.
Yeah.
And as you guys know, I'm the last guy to like the idea of, the guy on top has to take care of the guy on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, and I know the Jaguars take care of local high schools around here, but shouldn't the NFL, just in general, just make sure these high schools, they're not using 30-year-old equipment, 50-year-old equipment.
I don't know how much they spend.
I don't either.
But I do know there's a lot of money that is funneled back to NFL or through NFL teams to high school programs. I just don't know how much. I don't know how often.
Or how many, or to how many programs.
Right, because let's just say.
Because it might just be 10. Or it might just be 15.
I can immediately think of a few schools here that got a brand new field turf and stuff like that based on what the Jaguars did. And they award the coach of the year and the coach of the week. And Marcus Pollard's one of the big figures with the Jags that was heavily involved in all this stuff as far as ushering it in. But I don't know whether everybody gets a little something at every NFL stop.
But I guess my point is it's good that players like Leon do that. I think it's great. And I agree with him, more players need to do it. But I think it's got to be like the whole NFL thing. Here's what really annoys the hell out of me is it's all free for them. all of this development is free for them.
In the college
From
world,
high
too.
school to
Yeah.
college. It's all free. They don't pay anything for it.
And I always
and
argue
they make billions off it.
Well, I always argue that the even though I'm glad players get paid now in the college space,
right?
They deserve it,
right?
But that marketing that those kids have at their leisure for their brand to build and go and take it into the NFL, priceless. It is priceless. And so that is a huge up that the college programs can offer a college kid when he's going into the National Football League.
I get all that, but my point
they're
is,
still
my
worth
point
more
is,
than
a lot of these guys get to the NFL and they are ready to go day one. Day one.
Yeah, because of the
because
development.
of what the development they've gotten, and the NFL just literally takes it. Why wouldn't the NFL somehow financially supplement college
like
football?
I said, and I'm sure you
I mean, I don't mean by like pads or facilities. I mean like literally they are part of the salary cap system within college football. Why would they not do that? They're allowed free access to all colleges.
Well, why
all
would
of them.
they when they're getting it for free?
Right. I know. Right.
That'd
They're
be
allowed.
stupid of them.
It's not just that they're getting it for free. They're allowed to go to practice. They're allowed to talk to all these players that are people that are close to the players, their professors, their tutors, everything. They talk to all these people because they got to make the perfect choice when they're making their choice, right?
Yeah.
So they're allowed all this access to practice. They're allowed to scouts film. They're allowed to everything, and they pay nothing for it.
Well, here's the thing: they give the university free clout when they're at your school, at your field, at your facilities.
You don't really believe that, do you?
They do though. They do. Coaches use that when they talk to kids, when they recruit kids.
We're sending you to
if
the
you're
NFL.
recruiting kids and you got the NFL on the sideline while these kids are there.
I understand what you're saying. I get it.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is they are probably the most successful sports entity on the planet. Okay,
Not probably. They are.
Well, the Premier League's pretty successful too.
Yeah.
But my point is, if you're that kind of company and you make that kind of money and you have that kind of impact on society, which they do, how could you just sit there and just say, yeah? I don't understand how they can sit there and actually feel good about themselves knowing everything is free for them. It's just coming to them.
Liberal point of view.
It is, and it's not me. But I'm just saying it's 180 degrees from me. But I just see this as like they're just sitting there going, all right, you guys come to us, and then we'll choose you, and then we're good.
Okay, well then, what school is going to take the stand and say no? Because you got to do it collectively.
Right.
You got to do it.
Right.
Because every school says if I do it, they're not going to do it. If we say we're going to do it, you know what I'm saying? So
that's the whole problem in college football right now because they can't get together as a group.
But here's the danger
and make
for
group decisions.
For me, the danger is once the NFL starts kicking in, then they start controlling. And that's the last thing any college wants is to be controlled.
No, they don't.
Well, you don't think that's possible?
No, I don't think they do. I think it's okay. Look, this is how you do it. And this is what I've written this many times. Here's what you do. You no longer have access to our team. You no longer have access to our game film. You have nothing.
And then it would cause the unintended consequences.
No. But his point is, he's right. If they all did that, if somehow college football got under a collective umbrella and told the NFL, scratch, you're not getting anything.
We're going to charge you for the information.
Guess what would happen, Joe? They'd pay college football billions.
Probably, but and we may be going down that road now because now,
we might get there eventually.
Now colleges are paying people they never thought they were going to have to pay.
100%.
Because it was amateur athletics and they lived under that guy.
Dude, it's literally every month is let's see what we can break next.
Right, they lived under that guys and said, hey, we're providing this opportunity for you. This is our marketing platform like no other that you can star on.
Yeah, not only that, they keep asking for this. We don't have any more places to generate revenue. The big guy at the top is your revenue generator. Go get him.
Well, I just have a problem understanding what you would be charging the NFL for.
Yeah, it's just
information.
Development.
No,
but what do you mean?
Player development.
They don't all go to the NFL.
What
1%?
What are you just
There's not one player in the NFL that hasn't played college football.
Right,
not one.
Right, but all the other players, they don't. In other words, you're charging the NFL. This is anyway.
So the NFL is just going to write a check to like the Big Ten and the SEC every year and be like, "That's for development."
Yes,
thanks. But why would they when they don't now?
Yeah, they don't.
Like,
have
why would they do that?
Right. That's my point. If they get together collectively, college football, and says, "You're not coming on our campuses anymore. You're not getting any information
But
from
until
us.
the
You're not talking
players
to
stop going to the NFL, they have nothing. They have no leverage whatsoever.
Right, but my point is there's no what the NFL does with the colleges right now, how they get all the information and they scout these guys and they go to practices all the time. That's
so you're saying they would cut off access to facilities, practice?
Cut it off.
Okay.
Yes,
it would
cut it off.
That's not worth billions of dollars.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised what they'd pay for that.
Well, they get their stars, and like I said, it's right now it is a working model. If the colleges start to run out of more money because they're paying more money, then they might say, "Hey, we need to kick it upstairs and say, hey, you guys need to start paying the freight."
Yeah,
I get it, but
then
we're
you'd be
talking
asking,
about
in JJ's world. Hang on, Joe. In your world, you're asking the NFL then to have their draft and choose their players, their selection process, which is everything for them, based on watching TV.
Or being at the
way
games.
They do that.
Or being at the games and scouting like they do
you're at the
baseball
game.
scouts
What does
and
that
basketball
mean?
scouts.
It's no different than watching on TV. If you're in the press box or watching on TV, no difference.
I'm sure a scout would probably disagree with that, but what do you mean? I just don't think that access to practices and like talking to the coaches is that much. And here's the deal.
It's everything, dude.
The players are the ones that go to the NFL. Like, if you're that school that's going to stand up and be like, we're not allowing any NFL scouts or whatever to our practices, no player worth anything is going to go there.
Guess what? That's the only way you get to the NFL is college football. So you can say
they could go to another school.
Right. That's the whole point, is that
You'd
they
have to
all
get them
get
all
under the
locked
collective
in.
umbrella and do this
And
together.
then that's the old
Not
collusion
where
part
it's
of
10 that do it and 80 that don't.
Dude,
if
these
they're
schools
all
can't
together.
even get together on anything in their
I'm
own
well aware
sport.
of that.
Hey,
I'm well
in their
aware
own
of that.
conference even.
Hey, how many players play in college Division I on an annual basis?
Thousands.
16,000?
I just did 130. Yeah, I'm at 13,000. Okay, how many get drafted and signed as undrafted?
I get all of that, but you have to play college football to play in the NFL.
300.
You have to play college football to play in the NFL.
Yeah, I get it.
I get your point that the NFL is getting off on college football. I just don't think there's really a solution to that.
There is a solution, but they'll never do it. They'll never come together as one.
That would be a it's just so out there.
You mean
that
like
I can't
you mean
even
like paying
imagine
a college quarterback $6 million and paying his former team $4 million to pay off the contract?
I could have
that
imagined
3 years
that.
ago we'd have said no way.
I don't.
That's
think
kind of my whole thing. Is every month now we're breaking this thing. So I'm not going to be shocked by anything that happens.
Yeah.
Anything.
I don't think it's impossible, but this just started. Why don't we pay high schools? And now we need to pay high schools and colleges for that talent that grows
High
up.
school
and
players
becomes,
are getting NIL now.
Yeah, yes,
which
exactly.
goes back to there is a texter who brings up a point. He's playing devil's advocate, and I it's a good point. Like, they can now give up to $15,000 with this new bill.
Yeah.
Don't you think, and don't you know that's going to be used nefariously? Like, come on.
Yeah.
15 grand is a lot for a high school roster.
Anytime you're given grace to do something, you're going to figure out a way to screw
Yeah,
up.
we already have kids that go to like 3 different high schools in 3 years in Jacksonville playing football. Like, to me, that's a disgrace.
Yeah. All right.
You just
guys
go to the
jump
high
in.
school you play, in your neighborhood.
Yeah, let us know what you're thinking. 641-1010, because what we're saying, all of them, the points, be it high school level or the college level, if you guys got a solution, 641-1010, hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures of Florida Home AC Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Could you imagine? There was a time you could just tell your kids to shut up, right to their face. No explanations, just shut up. How much easier would that have been? Why is the sun hot? I don't know. Why don't you shut up? Well, that was uncalled for.
Tom Papa Live in the Grateful Bread Tour. Saturday, February 21st, on stage at Florida Theater. Tickets are on sale now at floridatheater.com.
The doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists have resolved my hip and foot issues, and I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. This is Garrett Scantley, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is David Garrard. Following my knee surgeries and recovery, I'm continuing to feel great and would recommend Southeast Orthopedic to anyone who's experiencing orthopedic pain.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Create a backyard your family will love. Jack's Outdoor Solutions, an authorized dealer of Celebrity Greens, installs PGA quality artificial turf golf greens and complete outdoor spaces. From turf to custom hardscapes, landscaping, and lighting, every project is built for style, durability, and family fun. Locally owned and trusted across Northeast Florida, customers rave about their results. Check their 5-star reviews on Google. Plan your dream backyard today at jacksoutdoorsolutions.com.
New year, new club. This is Joe C., and I'm proud to be a member of Southampton. And with the popularity of golf, getting a tee time is tough. But with membership comes member privileges. Enjoy clubhouse dining, expanded practice area, focusing on all parts of your game. And right now, you can join with an annual commitment and get a $1,000 discount, plus $500 of Pro Shop credit. All the details are online at golfsouthampton.com or call 287-PLAY and make a tee time today at the Golf Club of Southampton.
The Purple Heart isn't just a name. It represents service, discipline, and earning trust. At Purple Heart Pools, that standard shows up most in pool renovations. If your pool is outdated or worn down, now's the time to upgrade. So when summer arrives, your pool is ready. From new finishes and tile to decking, lighting, and full transformations, every upgrade is handled with precision and attention to detail. Purple Heart Pools. Pool renovations done right.
Living on Amelia Island, having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mokama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect Pilsners and Lagers, matching memories and some Mokama magic is what it's all about. Mokama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mokama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
Northeast Florida isn't just where we work, it's our home. I'm Chris Campione, and when an accident turns your life upside down, you need a law firm that truly understands this community. At Campione Law, we treat our clients like neighbors, not case numbers, and you don't pay a dime unless we recover for you. From semi-truck accidents to medical malpractice and even workers' compensation, we handle it all. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Sullivan from Cycles of Jacks. If you're looking for bikes that are designed with precision engineering and innovative features to ensure every ride is a memorable one, then you need to check out what Honda has right now, Ready to Ride. From touring bikes designed for long-distance comfort to compact models perfect for city commutes, each motorcycle promises an exceptional riding experience. See us on Instagram and Facebook at Cycles of Jacks. It's all in our showroom, so come check us out.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
I am sorting through what's on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures as far as the NFL supplementing the college football game. Getting back to the Black Magic, Big Sirs. And one of them did text in, this is epic with the, what did you call it? Magic Shave? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Magic Shave, yeah.
And then others have called it Black Magic.
That's right.
Because it works on the brothers.
That's right. That's right. We are magic. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is epic, says one of our texters. One of my roommates at Old Dominion University on the wrestling team introduced us to that product in the late 80s. It didn't work on any of my white friends. It only worked on my black roommate. They were all blown away that it worked so well for one group and not the other.
Listen, I was just trying to help. You know, I don't want to see my man bleeding every day. You know,
exactly.
Trying to shave.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I offer some help.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Listen, you provide a service. That's
I tried. I tried.
Yeah, more than anything else. All right.
So before
it's not like I asked him to go get some Afro sheen. I was just trying to give him something to help him to get.
So before we get back into this,
yeah,
there's something like viral now on X.
Yeah.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
It's a video that has gone viral again. It was from a couple years ago where a poker player.
I have the audio. If you wanted to hear the audio real fast before you explain it.
Wins a $6.6 million pot.
Mm-hmm.
Gets excited, jumps around, tears his ACL.
I think.
Play it, JJ.
Can he escape?
Oh, it's a 10. No! Back-to-back double ups by Justin Smith, thrown out both times, man, to stay alive.
And look how excited he is, his fans, his friends.
Tomorrow. Let's go.
Wait a minute, Vince. Something's wrong out there.
We'll operate it on it tomorrow with the million.
Yeah, there's something very wrong. He's doubled over. He's really in pain.
Yeah, it snapped.
What the? This is no bluff, let me tell you.
Didn't we bring this up? Was this a couple weeks ago that you were talking about this, JJ?
No, I just saw this today, this morning.
Where did we? I'm trying to think. It was Gio might have brought it up.
Okay.
Because who were we talking about with the Grammatica injury?
Yes, but it wasn't a poker player. It was a guy in college baseball who was rounding first base.
Ah, that's what it was.
And he turned around to his teammates to celebrate. So this is the second celebration gone wrong in the quote sports world we've
not
had
only
this
that,
week.
that little jump for $6.6 million was probably like more than Grammatica ever dreamed of making. In the NFL.
Yeah.
But that was the most unathletic celebration I've ever seen by this poker player. He deserves exactly what he got for that. It was pathetic.
And I don't know what E was doing when he ruptured his.
He was playing pickleball.
Yeah, but
and
I mean,
that wasn't
like,
Achilles.
I don't know whether he was
okay.
doing an E to the T dance or anything after a point. I have no idea. I knew he was playing pickleball.
Now, how much would it take? Obviously, you would trade $1 million for an ACL tear right now. But what's your lowest price for an ACL tear that you would take right now?
You take it. You do an ACL for $1 million.
No question. I'd do both.
What if it like hinders the way you walk and doesn't allow you to run the rest of your life?
Well, that's crazy.
Well, it's possible.
I mean, how rare is that? So I just never be able to walk again?
Well, I don't know if you've ever heard our radio doctor, number one.
Yeah, Joe, tell us how rare that is.
And then Dr. George Barry, of course, who says every injury is different, everyone heals different.
Okay, I'd probably take the risk.
Yeah, the thing is
I would take the risk.
All right. I had bad enough Achilles tendonitis. I've sworn off running. I may never run again unless I need to.
Different injury though.
What if there was?
My wife has torn her ACL 3 times playing soccer.
Okay. What if there was like a 65% chance that you would be hindered in the way you run and walk?
65%.
Yeah.
Because you're a runner.
I am, but I don't I'm just running. I'm not moving laterally, which is what the ACL is
No,
for.
but I'm saying if there was a 65% chance that you would be hindered, you would not be able to run like you run now.
For $1 million. What's hindered mean? I mean, there's so much. I would probably say no then. That's a high percentage.
Listen, I haven't run since 2002.
That's a good point.
Overrated.
That's
It's
a good
overrated,
point.
is it not?
$1 million, I could buy a new legs.
There was a time I lived on a block, okay, halfway on the block. So anyone can picture the length of a block in any neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so me halfway on the block running to the stop sign was a total coin flip that I wouldn't collapse, okay?
Wow.
I was just beer drinking, beer swilling.
You were that picture on the wall in there.
Yeah, out of
Fat
shape.
Joe.
And I'm like, and I ran track for 4 years, played football for 4 years, but I was so fat and out of shape. I'm like, I might collapse before I get to that stop sign. And so when Big Sur says overrated, I employed that theory for a long time. Now,
it's my favorite thing to do though. I do it every day. I love it.
You get great peace and
exactly
and therapy out of it.
Plus, you're 35. Like if you were like 55, you might reassess.
Yeah, I wouldn't care about that.
Right.
Big Sirs, a burro is chasing you.
What's that?
A burro. Okay.
A burro.
A big bull.
A bull is chasing me?
Do you think you get up and run?
You're in Spain. It's the running of the bulls.
Of course, bro. My instincts kick in, bro.
Yeah.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
So
My
if
instincts
you
kick in.
had to, you would, but
If
you
I
don't.
had to, I would.
So none of you
But
guys
I
have a
choose not
number
to.
in
I
your
walk.
head.
Yeah,
I
this
choose
is a
not
good
to.
rule.
You only run when chased.
Oh, exactly.
This is a good rule. If you had to, you would, but if you don't, you won't.
Exactly.
It is pretty simple.
Yeah. My dad used to tell me, listen, it's better to sit there he run than there he lay.
Yeah.
Your dad always has the
Your
best.
dad's the best, man. The best.
All right, real quick from one of our texters, NFL Foundation and local initiatives, the Support Corporation. They support the nation's leading community development support organization that they give schools and parks in 16 cities and towns across the country will receive more than $3 million in grants to develop and refurbish neighborhood football fields. So that's from the NFL Foundation. So at the very least, they are kicking out cash for the high schoolers, for the kids that are out there running around on those fields dreaming of playing in the National Football League one day.
I think that's great.
What?
I think that's great.
Uh-huh.
Has nothing to do with our college football NFL thing. Although it did start as that. It did start as that.
Was that a text from Roger Goodell?
Yeah,
no, it's not a text from Roger, but it's close.
Our argument
it's from Tony
started,
D. So it's not. It's
our
close.
argument started with high school. Don't forget that. Okay,
So I'm
moving target.
I know I am. So I'm paying off a bet. Okay, the Super Bowl bet of the prop bets, and it's Friday, so Joe can't eat meat. So we just thought we'd get a grandma's fry from Tony D's,
which is outstanding.
So I ordered it and had a little problem with the problem with the ordering system. Looked like it took my card, and then Tony called and said it didn't. So I ordered it again. So Tony drops by and brings us a grandma's pizza.
Yeah.
Then he texts me and says, "Your original order's on the way. This one I brought you's on me."
Oh.
And then he said, "See you at the store with your baseball bats." I said, "Tony, this is the boys at 1010XL. If something doesn't happen with this pizza, we're coming by with baseball bats." And you know what he says? "Yeah, well, I got a gun."
Yeah, believe me, I would not want to invade any Italian spot with a baseball bat in a like an ill-timed plan. I would expect him to come
Tony
out.
D's
So
grandma
everyone's
pizza.
eating at a 1010XL now.
Good. Tony D's Grandma Pizza, best pizza in town.
Ever.
They don't pay me. It just, I love it so much.
Yep.
Thank you.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. Your home for Florida Gators basketball is 1010XL.
As the march towards madness continues, the Gators take a trip to the Delta for a noon tip in the Mississippi Swamp. Florida Ole Miss, tomorrow on 1010XL.
Hicken here. Experience crystal clear vision with the Eye Associates, formerly Bow 9 Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet Betchkel, MD, Jacksonville's leader in advanced eye care. From routine eye exams to specialized vision care, their experienced team dedicated to improving and preserving your vision. The same care you've come to trust, now with a new name. To schedule your appointment today, call the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098.
Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King, is turning up the flavor with new char wings. These wings are charbroiled, never fried, grilled to perfection for a big taste without the grease. Grab them as a 3-piece or 10-piece side, or make it a meal with a 6 or 8-piece combo, served with rice and a drink. Order pickup or delivery today from any of Flame Broiler's 5 Jacksonville locations, or call 904-619-2786. Flame Broiler, bold flavor done right.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On February 20th, 1960, Bill Russell became the first player to record 50 rebounds in a game when he had 51 versus the Syracuse Nationals.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infinity is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlyon. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infinity is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand-new Infinity? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfinity.com or visit Atlantic Infinity off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental. With light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
At the First Coast YMCA, there's no place like this place, with programs and experiences that will bring your whole family together. Summer will be here before we know it, and Y Summer Day Camp registration is now open. Visit your local Y to secure your child's spot early for a season full of memories and adventure. Don't delay. Day camps will fill up. There's no place like this place, so visit your local Y to sign up or online at fcymca.org. Search Summer Day Camp.
For nearly 60 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard has been Jacksonville's trusted name for the outdoors. From archery to hunting and fishing and more, their expert staff helps you get it right the first time. Right now, stop in and try the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews and get dialed in before spring. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. That's right, Terminix it.
It's Cancer Prevention Month, and Ackerman Urology reminds you to stay ahead of prostate, bladder, and kidney health. Get a yearly checkup, ask about a screening, and make self-checks a habit. To make an appointment at one of 4 locations, visit AckermanUrology.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
All right, so the USA plays in their semifinal hockey game at about 3 o'clock today, but right now Canada's playing in theirs. They just tied it 2-2 against Finland with a goal from Shea Theodore. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And there's about 10 minutes left, so they've come back down 2-0.
Right.
And they've tied it. That would have been a huge upset if Canada lost this one.
No, I don't want that. I want to be Canada at their own game twice.
Yeah.
It'd be
the
great.
men and the women.
It'd be
just steal their soul.
Oh my gosh, yes. And so tonight, what 8 o'clock tonight?
3,
and then 8 o'clock Sunday morning if they
8
win
a.m., correct.
and move into the gold. Okay, all right. Well, that's good.
I guess. I mean, if you want to play the better team, like Matt said, if you want to beat Canada,
beat 'em.
It would be easier if we got to play Finland, though.
Yeah.
No, I want Canada.
Yeah, I feel you.
I want to knock little brother down a little more.
By the way, Slovakia, I was
sport.
looking at the hockey odds,
their sport.
Right. Yeah.
which is probably the first time I've ever done that.
Yeah.
USA minus 800, which for you non-betting people out there, that means you have to bet $800 to win just 100.
Yeah.
And they're minus 3, which means they have to win by at least 3 goals for you to make money. So USA is favored to absolutely demolish Slovakia today.
By the way, some critical advice on that text line, okay?
Yeah.
Brought to you by the 401. If you throw magic shave in that bull's eye, you don't have to run, Leon.
The bull that's chasing you.
In the burro's eye.
The bull's eye.
Oh,
I tell you.
that's beautiful.
It is.
I have talked to a few people that have been to the running of the bulls.
Really?
They say it's
Have
one
they
of
been or been in it?
I think just been.
Okay.
And
There's a big difference.
Yeah. Oh, you better believe it.
An impaling difference.
Yeah. And it seems like, at least according to some, and you guys let us know if you've ever been to the running of the bulls, a little more benign's not the right word. A little safer, maybe, because it's still dangerous.
Than it used to be,
Yeah,
probably.
like it's just I don't know, maybe a little more controlled as far as I don't know. I'm just trying to go off of what others have said. So if you have been and things have changed or whatever from when you saw it, maybe I don't know 5 years ago to now or whatever, let us know.
So these are the rules.
Yeah.
You have to be 18.
Mm-hmm.
You have to run in the same direction as the bulls.
Sure.
You can't provoke them. And last but certainly not least, you have to be sober.
Yeah.
And you have to sign a waiver, too. Don't
I'm
you?
sure. Yeah.
And there's no governor in terms of how many people, or is there a cutoff limit?
I'm sure there is. I don't know that yet. It takes place every July. There's only been 15 people who have been killed in over a century. So
percentages are pretty
Only.
good.
Yeah.
Against the ship.
Exactly.
I don't understand that you can't provoke them. Just being out there.
That provoke, and you're wearing a red shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
They are.
That's the ultimate thrill seeker, by the way.
Yeah,
Don't-
it is. It
Don't
is.
provoke them anymore. Yeah.
Is there any good seats to watch?
They're like standing on
Oh, okay.
balconies
Yeah.
throughout the
Oh,
town.
okay.
They're hanging out of all these beautiful buildings and whatnot.
It's
I'm
like
sure
you're
they
watching
set
a
up
parade.
like
Where is that at? What country?
Spain.
Spain. I'm not
Oh.
sure
Yeah.
what city, but
Listen, you know how I love Barcelona.
Pamplona, right?
yeah. Is it?
It's, no, Pamplona.
Pamplona.
Yeah,
It
sorry.
doesn't matter. The whole country is beautiful. Just tell you that. Beautiful experience.
JJ's going very shortly.
No, I'm
He's
going to Italy.
He's going
Oh,
to
you're
Italy.
going to Italy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
wouldn't
you were
mind
going
going
to
back to
Spain.
Barcelona.
I'm going to Firenze, which
Nice.
we call it Florence.
Mm,
My, a
How many
texter.
times have you been to Barcelona?
just once.
That was for the NFL game,
Mhm.
preseason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just
Worth it?
not as. Oh yeah, absolutely. We stayed there a week.
Okay.
I didn't want to leave
Really?
for reasons.
Yeah. For obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons.
The European style of
Yeah,
life.
wait till you got that tax bill.
Yeah.
Probably want to leave pretty fast.
I drink a lot. I
Take
drink
one
a lot.
back.
Why do
I
you got to
drink a-
throw a wet blanket on
No,
it?
I drink a lot of
JJ?
wine, so I wouldn't worry about that taste.
True.
My father ran with the Bulls. My mom is from Spain, and they met in Spain, so that's cool. If anybody else did, definitely let us know because I don't know whether the rules have changed or not, but I want to know if there's been, I don't think, like JJ said, the numbers are pretty solid. You can get out there. You can have a bunch of fun. You're not going to
die.
as many bad memories.
You might get gored.
You might get.
You're probably not going to die.
But as opposed to
or
death.
impaled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the part that gets you more than anything else. All right, let's slide into the 1 o'clock hour.
I would like to watch it, though, from the balcony.
Oh, yeah, man.
And just like
Carnage.
Like three of us, like just standing there, just, having a few beverages and
a little
looking
sangria.
down at him. Going,
Oh! Yeah, as you watch this go on. All right, I want to get into some win totals for your Jags and the rest of the National Football League from a betting point of view. The over-under for the Jags, what it was a year ago versus what it will be. We'll get into all that coming up. You got the NFL Combine next week. We've got to get back to that. It is a Florida home AC Friday. Don't forget, you can dial them up. We're talking about more cold temperatures next week. 777-4300. Make sure you got your heating unit ready to rock and roll and provide that heat when you need it. Check out Florida Home AC.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford.
Ready?
I'm white for it. This is 1010XL. Fire! Jacksonville Sports Radio.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at keybuickgmc.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Make more birdies with pointers from the pros on Brunch with the Tour with Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser.
Tour news, tips, and inside info.
Teed up by Clearwater Irrigation. Tuesday morning at 8:30 on 1010XL.
Bro, have you heard about the hottest and newest sports league in town?
Vanguard Sports League isn't just VIP, it's the standard. Smoke-filled tunnel intros, cool benches with canopies, big scoreboards, championship rings, and convenient locations all across Jacksonville. Oh, and mascot potties there hyping everyone up every game. No wonder it's the talk of the town. Spring and summer registration now open.
Search VanguardSportsLeague.com today.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Roses are red, Florida gets hotter, and your AC is about to ruin the mood. If your system barely survived last summer, now's the time to replace it before the real heat comes back swinging. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning makes it easy. No surprises, no runaround. And with our Sweetheart AC deals, get $750 off a new AC system when you install by March 15th. Fall in love with an AC that keeps it cool without the stress and call now for a free estimate. 904-862-6769, DuckDuckRooter.com.
Attention sports fans! Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Best Bet. You can bet anywhere, but you'll definitely win here. Experience the thrill of sports like never before. With all the big games broadcasting live on our big screens and a menu stacked with your favorite foods and refreshing drinks, you're sure to find your winning ticket. Bet anywhere, win here, only at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
I'm Frank Franzi, and I just got back from the farm at Okefenokee in Folkestone. Man, was I impressed. You have to see these handcrafted cabins, but act fast. On this 1,000-acre farm, there will only be 250 cabins. Each phase has jumped in value, so come get your lot and lock in your equity. Enjoy living in harmony with nature, going to the grocery store in your own backyard, and connecting with people grounded in food and purpose. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
This is Victor Patel, CEO of North Florida Medical Center. Have you been in an auto accident? Are you feeling pain or stiffness? Our board-certified team has over 15 years' experience helping patients recover through chiropractic care, physical therapy, pain management, primary care, and neurology. Even minor injuries can cause long-term problems if left untreated. Schedule your free consultation today at nfmcjax.com. North Florida Medical Center, bringing the care back to healthcare.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Pro Football Focus has selected the, quote, best landing spot for free agent linebacker Devin Lloyd, and it wasn't with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Instead, they selected the Cincinnati Bengals. Lloyd is coming off of a career year, which included him making his first Pro Bowl, along with being named a second-team All-Pro. PFF is projecting that Lloyd lands a 3-year deal worth $48 million. Spot Track is projecting that Lloyd earns more than $20 million per year on his next contract. 82 degrees at 1 o'clock, time in 10, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. We know what cool sounds like. XL Primetime. But what does it feel like? Find out at FloridaHomeAC.com. 1010XL.
All right, a beautiful Friday. Hopefully everybody's getting ready for the weekend. I'm getting ready for the festival. Now, we've got little Em and Lem, I call them, the little beautiful grandbabes, Amelia and Elizabeth. I call Elizabeth Lemon for some reason. She likes it. She's sweeter than sour, but I got it in my head, and that's what I call her. And so they're all fired up to get on all those festival rides and everything like that. And then we're fired up for the shrimp dinner on Sunday, as I will be right there in the
get in my belly
in the line of craftsmen when it comes to putting together a successful shrimp dinner at whatever. You walk up, got all the carnival rides. You've eaten all
This
the
is at St. Joe's, right?
Yeah, it's for CPS, so the Cathedral Parish Festival. And so we will be there and just slinging shrimp. So definitely come on by right there on the Mission Grounds in St. Augustine.
Speaking of dinner, Speaking of dinner, that Tony D's was phenomenal. Sorry, go ahead, Leo.
Yeah,
So good. Matty paying off his bet.
Absolutely. Now I was going to ask you, hush puppies, coleslaw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No
Who's doing the
question
slaw?
about
Who's
it.
doing the slaw?
And the pink sauce, because that's always crucial for a good St. Augustine shrimp dinner.
I agree.
You got to have that pink sauce mixed up properly. So I'll be looking forward to that. You guys,
and I kind of like it.
definitely. Yes. But you guys, I'm sure, got other things lined up this weekend. You got anything planned? Let us know, 641-1010. I'm heading to the PBR, courtesy of the Beer Boys tonight. So I am
That's
fired up about
professional
that.
bull racing.
Yeah. And we're
Not
talking
the
about
beer, yes.
we were mentioning about whether or not Big Surf would get into a running with the bulls scenario. Would you ever get on a big Brahma bull and try and ride for 8 seconds?
Negative.
Okay, I'm going to shoot you a video tonight and show it to you just so you can get.
You're talking about an 800-pound animal, and I'm going to climb his back and try to ride it. Come on, bro.
All right, one
But
of
would
our
you be the rodeo clown?
Yeah.
The one who chases it back as the other guy falls off?
Yeah.
And they're good, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's not happening.
That's a serious job, man. Those guys are
Look,
heroes.
at the end of the day, we're all trying just to get our 8 seconds on the bull.
You better
every
believe
day
it.
in this world, okay?
There's no question about it.
So I'd rather do it much more like, in a what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's out there. Go get it.
I'd much rather do it in that sense of, okay, it's just not really actually what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. The Tim McGraw song is probably what you're referring to.
Yeah. Yes. Of course.
All right. Joe, would you watch the running of the bulls while eating a hard taco? And I said, excellent question. And yes.
I have to admit it was good, man.
Yeah.
I don't think we even talked about this, did we?
I don't know whether you brought it up or not, but the
I
crunchy
have to
taco
admit it was good. So we went to this taco place about a week and a half ago, I guess.
Yeah.
When I texted you guys, and I saw hard taco. She said hard taco, soft taco, and immediately I just said, all right, what the heck? I said one of each. So get there, sit down. And my girl's looking at me. She knew that, she listened to the bit. She knows what's going on. So I took a bite and I was like, you know what? I hate to say this. It's pretty good.
You darn right.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, JJ. You might have to try it again.
I don't want to get into it, but when you go to a hipster taco place and you're only going to get one taco for $6,
It was definitely a hipster taco place.
then
It was definitely $6.
better be good.
Yeah.
And I knew it would. It was like when you sent the picture, it was hard, but it looked like it would. I don't know. It was.
It wasn't old El Paso. I can say that.
Exactly. It wasn't like making a hard shell taco at the house, with the fam.
Right.
And by the way, I still will go down that road too.
You will. That's where I really get off.
You'll still go down the old El Paso road?
Yes, all day.
Really?
Ground beef, cheese,
me and
lettuce,
Sirce are all
tomato.
over
Yes.
Yes, that makes me want to throw up.
Throw some jalapenos on top of that bad boy.
Yeah, so this one looks like you've got like steak in there with some
Steak and cilantro and onions. It was,
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, good. All right, so let's talk win totals in the National Football League, and I'll just kind of hit the high notes outside of the AFC South. And again, this is what we do. We bettors, we look at futures and all this kind of stuff. You get closer to free agency, NFL draft, offseason, training camp, you might see these numbers change. But just for right now, just for what it's worth, at the top of the heap in the AFC West, the Kansas City Chiefs are back atop, even though Patty Mahomes is trying to come back from that ACL injury. 10.5 wins for them and the LA Chargers.
They're at the top?
Really?
At the top of the AFC West. 10.5.
See, you know what this is like? The Pro Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You just remember names. You remember what they used to be and just keep adding them to the roster.
So after 1 year, you guys are out.
Yeah, I'm out.
And I think they probably put them up there because they know people are going to come to the betting window.
Yeah.
Right. That's what this is. It's about betting.
And so people may go under on this bad boy, but they put it at 10.5 right there with the Chargers. The Broncos are 9.5.
Wow.
Even though they had, obviously, the number one seed in the AFC this past go-around. All right.
Hold on. So you guys would take the under on the Chiefs. No issue with that.
None.
I might
take the under
win
too.
10 games?
I might fight it.
I take the under.
Because what you're saying is true. 10-7.
Dude, he may not be ready to play at the beginning of the season.
He might not be. But 10-7.
No one's scared of the big bad wolf no anymore.
10-7 loses the bet, though. Okay? If you're going to go ahead and go over.
I think they'll win at least 10 games.
I used to adhere to your idea of it's all about Mahomes. I'm moving away from that, man. I am
because there's less and less
moving away
around
from
him.
Yes, there's less around him, and honestly,
I'll remember this.
I know. There's less around him, and honestly, he's changed a little bit as far as like his abilities.
Yeah, and you got to find.
I agree.
And now he's got an ACL. He's dealing with.
I agree, but
and you got to find a way to re-sign Juwan Taylor. I mean, those things are important.
I just think last year
his offensive line's falling apart.
An anomaly.
Well, the other reason
that maybe I don't think they're going to just go to the Super Bowl every year like they used to, but I could see them winning 12
but they can't.
games.
The problem is they can't protect him anymore.
Yeah,
and now he's got an ACL. He's coming off, and they can't
couldn't
protect him anymore.
And the other part of it, like you said, it's just an automatic, is because he was throwing it to Kelsey all the time, and Kelsey ain't automatic.
He needs to retire.
Anymore. He's not automatic.
He's not. He's going to retire, isn't he?
He should.
Yeah,
he's a Swiftie. He'll be a Swiftie soon. All right, so let me get to a couple of other ones here real quick. AFC North win totals at the top. Who do you think's at the top? AFC East, or excuse me, AFC North win totals.
Ravens.
Yeah, they're still at the top, even though they got a brand new head coach in Jesse Minter. First time he's ever been a head coach. 10.5 wins for them. The Bengals 9.5. The Steelers 8.5. Brownies 6.5.
10.5 for the Ravens?
Yeah. What's the number for the guys in the AFC East?
Buffalo 10.5.
Yep.
Now where's the Pats?
9.5.
9.5.
Still pretty high.
Yeah. So they're the betting second in the AFC East. All right, let's get to
I would dump all my money on that under.
Yeah.
By the way, even though I love Drake May, I just
before you get to the South, you're going to make a lot of people angry. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to make a lot of people angry when you get to the AFC South.
At least the offseason.
Or in the words of Dennis Farina and the Midnight Run.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jordan.
Is this going to give me agita?
Yeah, agita. The offseason used to be full of optimism because the only time this team would win. Now you can get angry in the offseason.
It's going to give me agita, Joe. Go ahead.
Disrespected. But at the top, What do you think the win total
Texans.
is for either one? Whoever's
Texans
at the top.
are at top.
Texans are 10.5 and
10.5.
Jags.
All right, so you got the Texans on top and at 10.5.
I bet the Jags are 9.5. They better be. They might be 8.5.
They are tied at the top with 9.5.
Wow.
Interesting.
Not bad.
Okay.
You could probably lay some shekels down on that if you wanted to. 9.5. It is.
I feel like they're trying to get people to bet over on that, right?
It's minus 110 for Houston, minus 120 for Jacksonville. So that kind of gives you an idea of
The
where
over,
they're.
you're saying?
Yeah.
The over is minus 120.
Yeah. The No.
No.
The under is minus
the under,
120.
Wow. So
So
more
they
people
think-
are betting on the Jags to go under
Go
that.
under, yeah.
Wow.
So even money basically for the Jags, 9.5 if you were to take the over. So and then the Colts are 8.5, and they really don't even know what they're doing with the quarterback just yet. The Houston Texans got the huge quarterback question, even though he's there.
With a new
CJ
OC.
Stroud.
With a new OC.
Yeah. And so, and the Titans 6.5. Who knows what's going to happen with them? But at least those are some numbers to at least ponder a little bit. The AFC with some of those obvious names at the top, double digits for the winners in 3 of the 4 divisions. AFC South, the only one with less than the double-digit number at the top, 9.5. All right, we'll throw some NFC guys at you a little bit later on, but let's say hello to Pat Dooley coming up here in just a second. Let's talk Gator Hoops, the SEC, and the NCAA as a whole, as you got a big weekend coming up as we inch closer and closer to March Madness.
XL Primetime, driven by big number 1 Duval Ford, the number 1 place to buy your next vehicle. When the sun goes down, Hacker is up.
Who is that guy?
Ryan the Hacker Green.
You're one of our very special people here.
He'll tell you about tonight's games and hot topics. Hacker After Dark, right after Rick Ballou. Evenings on 1010XL.
San Jose Collision in Mandarin is proud to be an iCar Gold Class collision repair facility. That means they meet the industry's highest training standards. Experience the difference at San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Tom McManus buckles his chin strap as he joins Lauren Brooks and Taylor Dahl.
I just love a man in uniform.
Helmets and heels. Afternoons 2 to 4. Served by Green Law Group on 1010XL.
It's time to upgrade your ride and trade in your Tesla for luxury with a brand new Cadillac EV.
At Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville, we have over 30 Cadillac EVs to choose from.
Feel the power of instant torque and enjoy the range that takes you farther.
You love your Tesla, but it's time to elevate your ride.
Trade in your Tesla today at Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.com.
You pick the color and drive away today.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent you.
Get a healthy start in 2026. The Florida Department of Health in Duval County is here to help you get healthy and stay healthy all year long. Our dedicated team is committed to providing high-quality care and trusted public health services for our community. Our mission is simple: to protect, promote, and improve the health of you and your family. Learn more about our programs and services by visiting duval.floridahealth.gov.
The riders who face Daytona Supercross are built different. Withstanding the most unforgiving and grueling track is not just a point of pride, but of pure grit and determination. This battle can only be felt in person. Witness the action unfold at the only place in Florida where the biggest names will battle it out under the lights. Daytona Supercross is built different. It's built for champions. It's built for fans. The gate drops Saturday, February 28th. There's only one place to be. Secure your tickets and trackside access at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Did you know there's local savings sitting in your mailbox right now? Money Pages is packed with real coupons from your favorite local businesses. Save money at restaurants like Al's Pizza, on pet care at Forever Vets, and on entertainment for the whole family at the Alhambra Theater. Plus, make sure to download the Money Pages app for savings on the go.
Pages in your mailbox right now.
Great
Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Did you know your roof ages from the inside out? By the time you see a leak, damage already exists beneath the shingles. Sun exposure, humidity, and seasonal storms slowly weaken roofing materials over time. If your roof is 15 years old or more, then now's the time to start planning, not reacting. At Endless Summer Roofing, we provide professional inspections and clear guidance so you can make informed decisions. Visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Gators right now looking like one of the best teams in college basketball. Let's see if Pat Dooley agrees. Former columnist of the Gainesville Sun, doing all sorts of good things with the Duly Noted podcast and everything else. Patrick, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. Hope you guys are doing good. It's been a bad week for Hacks, though. Fortunately, we've lost a lot of good ones.
Yeah. It is true. Matt, you just mention this real quick because you guys have been in the print journalism world.
Ray McNulty, who worked at the Times Union with all of us, with me and Frangie and Pat Dooley, and Ray passed away a few days ago. Yeah. And then we just lost Joey Knight, the Tampa Tribune, another guy who covered the Gators forever with us. Wow, years ago. Just
Gator fans can probably remember seeing that byline.
Yeah, of course. And then Wes Rucker, who covers Tennessee, has been covering Tennessee for like 20 years. Car accident, died yesterday.
Yeah,
just brutal.
Terrible. Thoughts and prayers to all of them, that's for sure, their families. So how good is Florida basketball? We don't even really need to compare them just yet to last year, but just this version of the Florida Gators.
Yeah, the difference to me, the main difference is that this team took a little bit longer to find itself, and they finally did find themselves. And a lot of it was, that Boogie kind of took over the point guard role, and Xavier Lee became an off guard. It's worked out really well, but I mean, they still don't shoot threes well. But the funny thing is, and actually I talked to Torian Green on Wednesday because he was at Bill Donovan's funeral. Speaking of funeral,
right?
Billy's dad passed away, and that was tragic and sudden too. But and we were talking about how the bullseye's back. The bullseye was there when they came into the season because they were defending champs, and then it went away when they lost those 5 games, and everybody's like, they aren't the same team. And now the bullseye's back, and that's why I said even the game tomorrow against a bad Ole Miss team is going to be they're going to have a target, so they got to be ready to play. But they have a knack for being able to do that. That's the great thing.
So, Dooley, they've been shooting the ball better from the perimeter down the stretch. How important is that tournament time?
Well, it's huge because you can just put teams away. I mean, you've got that great front court, and if you can make your backcourt just make some shots. I mean, I think they only made 5 in the last game, which isn't a lot. Thomas Houck finally made a few. He's been struggling a little bit. So I think they don't have to make the threes to win, and they've shown that. But it certainly is a bonus, and it allows you a little bit of spread. I mean, that's how it is, man. With college basketball, the 3-pointer is a great equalizer. You could be down 15 and go, it's 5 shots. And people kind of look at it that way. And I think in the same way, if you're up 5, you can go, we can get up 15. So I think if they could make shots, I don't think they could be beaten if they're making shots. I can tell you that.
All right. So listen, you've obviously covered the Gators for decades. And to me, what's so fascinating about this program is Todd Golden. And we're talking about a guy that prior to last season, heading into last season, there were some questions about whether he was the guy, right? Then he gets embroiled in that Instagram thing, and people are screaming for his job. And now look, ever since then, Duels, that program is like a rocket ship right now. They're as respected as anyone in college basketball right now.
Yeah, no question. I mean, he's done an amazing job, and I think last year you can kind of go, well, they were lucky in a lot of ways. They came back and won a lot of games. They were always behind the NCAA tournament, and they had Walter Clayton. And Elijah Martin was the guy who came in and was a leader. But again, he's the guy who went out and got those guys and was able to convince them, and then to do it with a totally different team this year.
Yeah.
And to get the right guys that and be able to retain Condon and retain Thomas Houck, that was huge. It's just like what they're dealing with football right now. It's about retention as much as anything, as much as it's about the portal. If you can retain guys, and Florida's been able to do a pretty good job of that. So, hey, look, they're. Obviously, when you lose your three guys who end up going to the NBA, all are in the NBA, and the fourth guy is Denzel Aberdeen, who's at Kentucky, and there's your four guards you lose, and then you come back and you're the team nobody wants to play at this point in the season. That says a lot about your head coach and where he is.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. We're talking with Pat Dooley. Another Dooley Noted podcast is where you can always check in on him. The upsets this past week, really the last couple of weeks, Pat, they have popped up left and right with the big ball games. And now North Carolina's dropped 2 games after beating Duke. You can go to Nebraska, losing to Iowa, all the other ones that we saw. They are right now one of the feared teams out there on the court.
Yeah, Arizona lost twice, and that is true. And Arizona's a really good team. Of course, Koa Pete, if he's playing, they're going to be tough to beat, but because he's been injured a little bit. And we've seen major injuries happen in college basketball this week with the kid from BYU and then JT Toppin going out for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So that that is going to be a very key factor for this team. They're an 8-man team. And they finally found the 8th guy, and that's Isaiah Brown, and that's really helping them a lot. And they're able to, because they can bring a Handlockton in, and a lot of people want to bash him all the time and say, oh, Handlockton, he's got no offensive skills and all this. I'm like, he's taking up valuable minutes, getting a couple of lob dunks, putting one back, and getting enough rebounds. And then Chinyalu ends up getting 17 rebounds in 24 minutes. So guess what? Now he's got 3 days off between games, and he's totally rested, and that they're doing a great job with that, in that he's able to play and get these amazing rebounding numbers because nobody even bothers to try to rebound against him, and he doesn't have to play a lot of minutes. So they've got the 8 guys. Now what they got to do is have those 8 guys healthy once they get, and hopefully they're hoping to get to Tampa, obviously for the for the NCAA tournament, and you got to be a top 4 seed to get that kind of a boost. And right now they certainly would be among the what would be the 16 seeds. Yeah. No matter what metric you look at, they're in the top 16.
All right, Duels, what's the feeling ground zero there in Gainesville so far with John Sumrall and the idea that, not only is it completely different, it's 180 degrees from Billy Napier, obviously, but that, they're putting everything in not only him, but in Buster Faulkner and Aaron Philo, who really hasn't played that much college football.
No, and I think that's the one issue I think right now for Florida is not only that they've got a quarterback who hadn't played a lot of college football, but now they're going to have to replace a lot of that offensive line, including 2 guys that are going to go, pretty high in the draft. So that is a concern. But the vibe right now is incredibly positive, and maybe, in my opinion, too positive. Because, I like that it's positive. And I think people are just happy that they've got a coach who is enthused about being a Gator as they are. You know what I mean? All Gator fans are wearing orange and blue and screaming and yelling and going to basketball games and everything. And so does this guy. He's like them. And I think that's what they like. And what he's got to do is he's got to bring the edge back to Florida football, which I think has been lacking really since Urban Meyer. I don't think there's been – there was an edge with Will Muschamp, but it was just usually him yelling at referees. And by
Don't
the
get
way,
on my boy like that, man. And I know he's your boy too.
I love that guy. He got another bag. I saw he's getting 2.7 at Texas.
Yeah.
So, you got another big bag. So, but no, I think that people are just excited that this guy seems to care about it very much, and this, it's important, and they see it every day and everything he does, everything he tweets out, every basketball game he goes to, every baseball game. He went out to the Florida Golf the other day when they were hosting the Invitational, and it was not a good day to be out there. It was windy and cold, and he went out there to watch them play. So that's what they want to see. They want to see a guy who's part of the community and part of being a Gator. And now, is that going to translate? I don't know. The last guy, it didn't translate. I have no idea if it's going to translate. I hope it does. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't always translate. We'll see. I don't know that we have to see it right away, but we'll see it eventually.
Yeah, I don't think anybody knows what the exact recipe in hiring is to guarantee a winner. That none of us do. And athletic directors are trying to crack that code. And here's a guy that came from, you can basically say, same state, same setting as a Billy Napier. But Pat, Scott Strickland is betting again that he will be able to go to that arena and pluck out a winner.
And I think that's one thing that I do like is that he said that to Scott Strickland when Scott Strickland was interviewing him. He's like, "Are you sure you want to get another group of 5 coach?" And like he wanted to ask that, and how is that going to be received in games? He wanted to know all that, so he was on top of all that, and we'll just see how they're able to. I mean, they're going to retain a lot of what Billy Napier, the structure he set up, but it was flawed in its own ways, and they need to trim it down and streamline it a little bit. But I think they're going to, they're going to do a good job with it and get things going the right direction. But again, we're talking about a quarterback who hadn't played. Talk about an offensive coordinator, who's, I like him. It seems like he's the kind of guy that'll do well, but we've got to see it in SEC games. It's going to be an interesting year. There's no question about it.
So, Dooley, give me a number. Give me a number win total that the Florida fans will be comfortable with this new hire.
I don't think they're going to be comfortable with any fewer than 8. I will say that. Because, and again, the schedule is way easier than it's been the last 2 years when it's been ridiculous. But, you get the 2 freebies to start out, and then you go from there. And it's not as intensive, but it's still not easy. I mean, Trinidad Chambliss is coming back, so that makes that game a little more interesting. But and Byron Brown, who beat him last year, is the quarterback at Auburn. So it's not exactly easy. But I think if they go 7-5, 6-6, I think Gator fans are going to go, meh. Is kind of going to be the reaction.
And by the way, 2 freebies used to be freebies. Nothing's guaranteed anymore in Gainesville. You know that.
Wait,
Come on.
Okay, hang on. Hang on 1 second. 6 you can't go 6-6, dudes.
No.
And them saying
you're
meh.
not gonna get fired.
No, I don't know. I don't think he's getting fired, but meh is not going to be the response. He goes 6-6. There's going to be a lot of pissed off people. A lot.
Hey, look, Gator fans are angry all the time.
I get that. But shouldn't they be? I mean, they've got a pretty good roster, man. Shouldn't they be upset if they only go 6-6?
Oh yeah, they should be, and they will be. I said, but 6-6, 7-7, it's more of a meh. Where you go, okay, well, we won more and we lost. That's better than the last guy did sometimes. So. And we're coming off. Remember, they're coming off. My
God, Matt, how far is that program falling? We're 7-5. Is all right. Well, it's better than the last guy.
This is what McElwain and Nate Napier will do to you.
Yeah.
The decay of a decade, Patrick.
Oh my gosh, Pat,
there's no doubt. Look, I just wrote this thing for Patreon. I write for Patreon.com now, and I wrote this thing because Bill Connolly ranked the top 100 quarterbacks of the century, right? This century. These last 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 3 Gators on there. And I said, well, here's the 5 I would put on there. And I put the 3 that were on there, which were the obvious ones. And then I put Chris Leak, who he didn't mention, who's the all-time leading passer. And then for the 5th one, I put nobody. There is nobody I can put. And this is why Florida football is in the state they're in.
Yeah.
Who else would you put in there?
You didn't put Sexy Rexy in there?
Oh, Sexy Rexy was already in there. He was in there at number 3.
All right.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous there.
It went Tebow, Trask, Rex, Leak, and then nobody. And that's the problem with Florida football. That's why it's not been good for a while.
It's 100% the truth. If you rattle off successful programs that have played for a lot of big titles, trophies, championships, all that stuff, it's a laundry list of really good quarterback play, at least for the most part. Even with Alabama, those were all damn good quarterbacks.
Yes.
Not great, but damn good.
Which is why Aaron Philo is so critical to them.
Yeah. Absolutely. Or maybe Tramel Jones. You
right.
know?
Maybe Tramel Jones. Right. It's a great point.
I mean, they really like him, and they like the fact that he really wanted to stay. He wanted to come back and play for this coach. You know, I think Summerall did a great sell job on all these guys. I mean, to the point of even taking Jaden Ball and taking his dog to see Jaden Ball at his house. So, I mean, to bring those guys back, that's the core. Jaden Woods, Jaden Ball, obviously Graham, those and Burnell Brown and Dallas Wilson. Dallas Wilson, if he can stay healthy, is going to be he's going to be right there with the Cam Coleman as being the best receivers in the league. So we'll see.
Duels, real quick, am I wrong? Just from hearing him talk, does he got a little herb in him? The good herb.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The good. I may have the good bad herb too, but who knows? But no, he definitely has that, and there's no doubt that. I mean, Urban had a lot to do with him coming. And he told him, this is where you need to go. And Herb's getting in the Ring of Honor, so he's going to do whatever Florida wants him to do. You know that.
Right, of course.
Yeah, so, I mean, the bottom line is, he does remind me a lot of that. And Urban told me, he said, look, the greatest thing was when we started talking, all he wanted to do was talk special teams. And I'm like, thank you. That's great, too. I love that. Urban and I agree on that. If you're going to say that this is 1/3 of the game, put your best players on there.
Yeah, go ahead and name your game-changing coordinator right now if you can. All right, real quick before you go, Boogie Fland is playing his rear end off, but he also behind the stripe, behind the arc, 17 of 95.
Well, he shouldn't take those shots.
You better believe it.
Give me Colin Castleton's numbers. They aren't good either. You know what he should do? Not take those shots. Yeah. I was at the Swamp watching one of the games. I guess it was a Kentucky game. I watched the first half there, and Castleton and Continuelu both took threes, and in both cases the entire place went, oh, and then when they took it. So I mean. I think Condon. I'm sorry, Condon. I think Condon.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if Condon was 17 of 95. Flan can't be. Is all I'm saying.
No.
Yeah, that's all.
No, and I think he really struggled early, but he's not a good 3-point shooter. He wasn't at Arkansas a very good 3-point shooter. He's a drive and dish guy, and I think he can do that. Eventually, you have to take him every once in a while just to make. It's like Spurrier. Spurrier used to throw the ball deep twice a quarter just to make sure they knew he could.
Yeah.
So I mean that's why you have to take it.
All right, you mentioned it real quick. Patreon.com, is it / another duly noted?
/ duly noted.
Duly noted. All right, make sure you check it out.
Noted. Yeah, I'm working on it, man. I'm going to send Matt Hayes a free subscription so he'll start reading it.
Do it.
We appreciate it, bro. As always.
Duels, I love you, man.
Guys.
All right.
Love you guys too.
Yeah, it's important to say that now, like you said, Matt, after some of the losses. But another duly noted podcast, and then patreon.com / duly noted.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. There's something special about radio play-by-play. Always has been. In Jacksonville, your place for play-by-play is 1010XL.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When mice and rats show up in your home or business, they can be a real pain. You need them out fast, before they have time to multiply. Terminix knows how to shut down rodents and will keep them from coming back to wreak more havoc. When rodents show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a rodent problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online just like I did. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH, Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Instant Keys is turning 25, a quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish.
Seriously, it was just in my pocket.
Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For honest, professional locksmith service, use Instant Keys.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
The Purple Heart isn't just a name, it represents service, discipline, and earning trust. At Purple Heart Pools, that standard shows up most in pool renovations. If your pool is outdated or worn down, now's the time to upgrade. So when summer arrives, your pool is ready. From new finishes and tile to decking, lighting, and full transformations, every upgrade is handled with precision and attention to detail. Purple Heart Pools. Pool renovations done right.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
It's Cancer Prevention Month, and Ackerman Urology reminds you to stay ahead of prostate, bladder, and kidney health. Get a yearly checkup, ask about a screening, and make self-checks a habit. To make an appointment at one of 4 locations, visit AckermanUrology.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, my golden moment is that I'm a little offended that the Jaguars wearing a 10.5. You know what 10.5 means? That means you're among the elite, the Buffaloes, the Ravens, the Chiefs. I think this Jaguar team is among the, I know it's 1 year, but you can't, this team was the best team down the stretch. You don't win it, you just don't win those kind of games back to back
right.
in the regular season. But that's okay. I want to see how this team reacts to being the hunted.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now, for a long time, they were either discounted or not even referred to. And now you could do the Duval Dangerfields. You could play that if you wanted to. Lack of respect. Duval Dangerfields, and you got to prove it again.
Yeah, I don't want to go down to we being disrespected thing. I want them to start saying we're elite, and we're going to start playing and acting elite.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
all the time.
All the time. Yeah, because it keeps the pressure on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because the guys at the top of the other divisions, they were all like Big Surge just said, Baltimore, Buffalo,
the same
the
O's.
Chargers, and the Chiefs.
Yeah,
were at the top, 10.5.
Right.
Same O's.
All right, my golden moment is Tell the people you love them.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Give them the flowers.
I called my buddy Steve Greenberg, works for Chicago Sun-Times.
Yeah.
Yesterday. This is before I even heard about Joey Knight today. Before I heard about Wes Rucker today. This is after, Ray McNulty and his passing. And I left him a message, just want to tell you I love you, man. And, hours later, he writes back, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, we don't throw man love around very often.
I love you guys. You guys know I love you guys. But just tell the people you love them, because you never know what's going to happen day to day.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true. All right, you asked for the over-under win totals from a season ago, and I tried to go back to the same website that put out the over-unders that we just threw out earlier, because this big search just said, if you're tuning in late, Jaguars and Houston tied as far as betting futures to win the AFC, or not win the AFC South, but their over-under win total, 9.5. Both Houston and Jacksonville have the same number. A year ago, the AFC South.
Let us guess, okay?
Okay, at the top, who did you have?
I bet it's the Texans at 9.5.
Mm-hmm. All right, Texans were at 9.5. Correct.
Okay.
What else you got?
Colts at 8.5?
7.5.
7.5.
Okay, you were right on that one. Okay.
Jaguars 5.5.
Jaguars 6.5.
No, the Jags were higher than that.
Or 6.5, I think.
I think they were 7.5. Yeah.
7.5.
Wow.
Okay. All
right.
So they had the same betting number a year ago. Again, this is just one site.
And the Titans
as the Colts.
The Titans, I'm going to say 5.5.
4, 3.5.
It was. You know what? They become the irrelevant because they're not even listed right here with what I'm looking at. So they had to be around there.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4.5
probably.
Yeah. Something like that. And so
where were the Seahawks?
The Chiefs, just for as I scan through this here real quick, the Chiefs were 11.5, which is one game bigger than they are at least right now being forecast. The Chargers were 9.5, which is one less than where they're being forecast. The Rams were 10.5 a season ago. Let me see if I can find the Seahawks. The Patriots were 8.5.
Huh.
Okay,
That's still
why,
a big jump.
That's
a
why
big jump.
Well, the Patriots and the Seahawks before the season,
They got a real coach.
dude. They were grabbing big odds, like 70-1 to win the Super Bowl type of stuff around this time of the year.
Both of them.
70 and 65, something in that neighborhood, if I remember right. I know the Seahawks were sitting right there at 70. Last year, going into the season, over under 8.5 for the Seahawks.
How about that?
Yeah. And they won 14.
There was people talking about how getting rid of Geno Smith was going to hurt them.
They'll regret that.
Yeah.
They'll regret that. That's a freezing cold take. There it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Tennessee.
Although Geno did play really well against this team.
Yeah, he did. That was just one game of the year.
Yeah, I think it was his best game of the season, actually.
It was.
Yeah, he had like 20 picks this year.
I was going to say more than him, the most memorable figure was Brock Bowers. You want to talk about who played really well that day?
The most memorable figure was Devon Hamilton.
Yeah. I'm just saying in a Raiders uniform because Brock Bowers caught everything, kind of like Khalil Shakir caught everything. That dude was a destroyer. So much so that I think I probably put him in multiple prop bets the following week, and it took him like 6-7 weeks to score another touchdown.
He was hurt a lot.
Yeah, he is.
Off and on. I wish he would have ended up somewhere cooler than that.
Yeah, he's a
I
good
agree.
player.
But like towards
Unless they get a great quarterback.
Yeah. And
they're going to get Fernando.
Yeah.
And so we will see whether or not those two marry up into greatness. But
yeah, I don't think he's just like a lock going to be a great quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. I love him as a college player, but I'm with you.
Right.
I don't know about the NFL.
Wait and see.
All right. So this just brings me up to one other thing real quick. And I still find it hard. Let me see if I can pull this up here real quick. Who would you have as the second best quarterback going into the draft right now? Okay. We haven't seen the combine. We haven't seen the personal workouts or anything like that.
I'm going to say a crazy thing. So I'll let you guys go 1st.
Second best quarterback coming in the draft. Probably your boy from LSU.
Oh, I was going to say Nussmeier.
Nussmeier.
What I was
or Ty Simpson.
Oregon quarterback's going to be taken second, probably.
No, he's not. He's not in.
He's
coming
back.
Yeah,
He went
that's
back.
what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say is, I think it's a terrible year for quarterbacks. Terrible.
Yeah,
it's not a great one.
I'm not sure any of them are going to be guys that you're going to look back on and say, okay, that's a good quarterback.
Ty Simpson, you don't like Ty Simpson?
No.
So this will support what we're saying.
No.
Let's hold it. We'll do it coming up because this will support, because it's not a great class, but who's after Fernando Mendoza? Huh? May shock you.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Veterans have given everything in service of our country. I'm Chris Campione, and if you've been injured in an accident through no fault of your own, or dealing with the consequences of having your VA benefits denied, you deserve someone who will fight hard for you. At Campione Law, we're proud to stand up for those who have served and protect the rights that you've earned. You don't pay anything unless we win your case. Learn more at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville, and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
This is Garrett Scantlin, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists for any orthopedic issue you have. I'm back to my Olympic training, and I feel great.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago, went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, Jacksonville, David Garrard here. If you want a street legal golf cart that's built with quality and style, check out Dynamic Drives and Designs in Jacks Beach. They have new, used, and fully customized carts from the top brands like Atlas, Dodge, and Pilot Car. Every cart gets a complete expert inspection, so you know it's ready to hit the road. Their team can help you design the perfect custom cart that fits your style and needs. For your custom golf cart, visit dynamicdrivesdesign.com today and see your perfect ride.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world #1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
Hey folks, Rick Ballou here from the Blue Crab Crab House. February means the Mardi Gras menu returns to the Blue Crab Crab House. Gumbo, shrimp Orleans, blackened redfish, appetizers, dessert, and more. This includes, of course, their regular menu where you get crabs from the Alaskan waters, the Canadian waters, the Southern Georgia waters. It's only at the Blue Crab Crab House. Doors open at 4:30, San Jose, and of course, Julington Creek Road.
Golf for a great cause. It's the UNF4 Scholarship Golf Classic, Friday, March 27th at Queens Harbor. Support the Swoop Impact Fund with a sponsorship or foursome. Contact jc.wegner@unf.edu.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. Now's the perfect time to order logo coffee mugs, or maybe a logoed stick brand tumbler. They're seriously ice cold and look great with your company logo. Hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
Well, Canada, as you said,
they can suck it, eh?
Yeah, you want them?
Yeah, let's go, man.
They got it done against Finland, and so now they move on, and they sit and wait. Is that right? They get to wait instead of skate.
They get the
While
winner of
listening to Brian
USA.
Adams, no less.
Winner of USA versus Slovakia.
Yeah, and that comes up just a little bit. A little over an hour.
3:00.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I said while listening to Brian Adams,
Yeah,
no less.
exactly.
The Canadian legend Brian Adams.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a Canadian band to is the Guess Who?
You hoser.
I think the Guess Who's Canadian.
Yeah.
Brian Adams, definitely.
I think.
I should be better at
Look,
this.
like you said earlier, I want to beat Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to just take their soul, man.
To be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yes.
I just made that
The
up.
women
right now.
and
Write
the
that
men.
down. Write that down. I keep thinking I should write more stuff down.
Because remember how they were? Remember what they were like when in the World Cup when they beat the U.S. in the final?
Smack talk.
Oh my God! Remember that was
The
a
World
year.
Cup.
What's not the World Cup? What's it called? It's like a year ago
I don't know.
or 2 years ago. They had the. Maybe
Was
it's
it the World
NHL
Baseball
does.
Classic you're thinking?
Maybe it's the NHL thing that they did. But it was the
Certainly
Canada
wasn't
versus
the World
It was
Cup.
Canada versus USA. Yeah, because the USA won the first game.
I know,
Oh,
I'm
then
making a
Canada came
soccer
back. What
joke.
Was that
that?
whatever they call
North
it?
America, whatever it was. But it was
Something.
they were like so like, in our faces
Well,
about
that's
winning
their
that game.
sport.
I know it is.
You can't if you're Canadian, it hurts much more to lose this game against us than it feels good to win it.
All right. So
Even though they haven't won a Stanley Cup since 90.
it's been a minute.
Yeah, but the actual Canadian players are on all the teams that win the World Cup.
Yeah.
Or win the Stanley Cup.
All right. Well,
They are. Just saying.
Number 2 quarterback.
I'm going Taylor Green, Arkansas.
I'm going with Ty Simpson.
You went with Nuss?
That's
I did. I went with Nussmeier.
Ty Simpson.
Wow.
Now that is just crazy.
Could have been a hurricane.
So it does kind of give you an idea. And this is Daniel Jeremiah, and you can put any of them, like we said, any of these guys up there. And this is kind of speaking to what Matt said. This is not a great draft class. You potentially could see one quarterback taken in the first round.
Oh, I don't think there's any question you're going to see one.
Well,
That's it.
the way this one's couched is Simpson could be a first rounder, meaning he would have to sneak in right there at the end. I think, and this is Jeremiah's quote. I think most teams will have him as the second quarterback. I wouldn't be stunned if he went in the first round. It just speaks volumes when you have draft years like Trevor and Mac Jones. 5 of the first 15 first-round selections were quarterbacks, and we saw it this past year, where 2 years ago, where Bo Nix, they were jumping in to get him, and all the other ones. Anyway, yeah, that's fallen just a little bit.
I think Drew Aller's regression affected that as well.
No, it hurt him bad.
Yeah.
So this is another one. If you, and you can just
And
take
the injury, obviously.
take them all with a grain of salt. But 1, 2, 3 right now: Mendoza, Simpson, Garrett Nussmeier, third. Then Drew Aller. He's still big. He can move, but boy, did he have a crappy season.
And he was injured half of it.
Cade Klubnik, the 5th quarterback. Okay, we're doing our mocks, and I'm telling you, he's sitting there in the 6th or 7th round. I'm thinking about nabbing him just as a flyer.
Don't do it.
I
Don't do
know.
it.
I fought it off. I said, let me just bring another Clemson Tiger quarterback in here to give Trevor a little competition. Speaking of competition, we've got to yield to this next show.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Tommy Mack joins us now as Helmets and Heels get ready to roll. Could you think of great Canadian rock bands?
Canadian rock bands.
Or Canadian...
Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf, yeah.
Because
really
good one. Did you look that up?
JJ said
Nice
Dempsey
job.
texted him Rush. Yeah.
Rush,
is
yeah,
probably
Rush
top
for
of the
sure.
chart,
Brian
yeah.
Adams was from Canada.
Yeah, because we had just played him,
Yeah.
so we were just kind of thinking. Because
Isn't Celine Dion from Canada?
She is.
Yeah, she's a
from
great rock
Canada.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canuck.
JJ would love that
Celine
one.
Dion, I wouldn't really call her
A
a
lot
rock
of talent,
band, but
yeah.
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 In the name of Alex Trebek. No, that is incorrect. Sorry.
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 Also Canadian, Alex
That's what I'm
Trebek.
saying. That's why I said that. Oh, my gosh. Work with me, please. What's our
Leon
number?
went with Steppenwolf. That's classic. Way to go, big
I
man.
thought you were doing the old Jeopardy thing.
No. Because from the Alex Trebek stage. I love
Right.
it when Ken Jennings says that all the time. Out of respect. What's coming up, sir?
Yeah, well, we're gonna continue to wrap 2025. Our favorite NFL storylines. We're gonna take a look at that Teddy Bridgewater deal, that act, and talk about all that and just how it's such crap. Just give them more money. Give those coaches more money, but and a little bit of free agency as well, as the girls and I will maybe see some more hockey like we did yesterday, watching the women. And congrats on BC girl put in the winner.
It was
see that?
It was good.
That's
dude.
right.
And
she did
that
in the
little
overtime.
crossover move. She dusted.
Nice crossover.
She did.
Oh,
yeah,
my
that was sweet.
gosh.
That was sweet.
All right,
All right,
Mr.
guys.
McManus. Thank you, buddy.
All right, Tommy.
All right, Helmets and Heels coming up next. We had a good time.
I remember Stephen from a Jeopardy question
Yeah?
Okay.
a couple of years ago. And I,
I
happened
saw
to be watching it.
them and Molly Hatchet down
Do
in.
you know what they sing?
Magic Harbor.
Yeah.
I asked
Don't
him.
put him on the spot like that.
Yeah, but still a good one.
That would have been mean.
I might have pulled it from
Okay.
somewhere.
And
But
get your
thank
motor
you,
running.
thank you.
Yeah. We're done. We're out of here. Have a great weekend. If I see you at the festival, I see you at PBR, we'll tip a glass. JJ, Maddie, Joe C, Big Sirs.
We love y'all, man.
Yes.
XL Primetime, driven by